thing. I think it was about 3 grand between the three sisters, didn't it? Over it, and they had to sign some declaration saying it was a full private session. It was just absurd. But they never had any money. He was always down the betting office. I remember that. He was always at the bookies. And they lived opposite the Institute in Kirkby, so that meant he could get his. He used to send my grandma over to go and get a jug of beer. Do you remember that?
I do remember.
Yeah. And so she was always running around looking after him. Because he couldn't do anything, couldn't move, he just sat there. He used to buy boxes of polos, you know, like from like a cash and carry size box, and just chew polos by the packetful, you know. It was just, so, but nobody had any teeth in those days either, it was all false teeth.
So what did he say to you?
He said to me, sorry, yeah. He said, whatever you do, don't go down the mine. I said, don't you worry, I'm not going down the mine. And then we sat there levels, and he died just before the results came out, so he never knew that I would be able not to go down the mine. But that was a big thing for him, so don't do it.
You talk about your parents now.
Well, yeah, but mining is a big part of everything. It was a big part of where we lived, it was a big part of what my dad did. My dad worked at the colliery, he worked on the he was an under-manager's clerk, so he was doing admin, and so it was in the days before computers or spreadsheets or anything like that, and he had to work out everybody's wages for the whole colliery, and he did it all by hand with a ledger book, and it was all about overtime and training. It was 7 days a week. The only time he had off was the 2 weeks annual holiday, the whole closed. Because the aspiration was really to get us out of the mob of hating. And if she couldn't, she didn't want us there, did she, at all, in that kind of life. So it was important to her, so they lived to get us out of there. They never really had any friends in the village. And Dad, they never socialised, they never went anywhere. They always avoided the Christmas dinner and dance, so that sort of thing. They just existed to get us out. They had no choice. Nothing else to do. And when you see this kind of place all cleaned up, it's very different to what life was like in Clipstone, because the place, it was all coal fires. Everybody that lived in the village had concessionary coal, because everybody worked at the pit. They all had free coal as part of the wages, really. And so it was all coal fires everywhere. We always had 2 coal fires going in the house, one in the dining room, one in the living room. And you know, as a sort of 8 or 9-year-old, I remember having to lay the fire in the dining room, and you'd take live coals from the living room fire on a shovel, and you know, you're just a kid doing this, you know, walking through the house with live coals and lighting the fire in the other room. But the place was just full of soot everywhere. The whole village was boggingly filthy. And you'd walk into, my mum insisted that you take your shoes off when you come in, because honestly the carpets would have lasted 2 minutes. You just walked in soot, the walls were covered in soot. If there was any sort of ridges where, yeah, I remember that in the living room where the fireplaces are, they used to have big fireplaces, and of course the trend over the years was to get smaller and smaller, prettier fireplaces. So you used to get these ridges where the old fireplace used to be. It all gathered all the soot all around it, so you put your washing out, it was covered in soot. And everybody kept pigeons, and Mum wouldn't, but all the neighbours kept pigeons, and I remember Mum putting the washing out, and then she'd rush out and bring the washing back in, and she said, the pigeons are out. I said, well, what's wrong with that? He says, they're filthy. And I thought it was because of the soot. For years I thought it was because of the soot. It never occurred to me what the pigeons were actually doing. But anyway, those pigeons. But everybody had these pigeon lofts. It was just, and dogs. Oh, wow. Do you remember all the dogs barking?
Hello.